What's up, you guys? Orlando here with the Licha Record Studio. Another video tutorial for you guys. This is part 4 of the series we're creating on how to mix an EDM song for you guys. So on today's video, we're gonna be talking about effects. Coming up. And guys, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any future videos from us. And on today's video, we're gonna be talking about effects. I'm pretty excited, so let's get right to it right now. I'm pretty excited about this video today. We're inside Cubase. Today we're gonna be using effects, not all of it, because then we spend like 3 hours covering everything, and you don't use every effect on the book for every song. Use what you need. You use what you feel inspired to do. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. We've been working on this EDM song for a while now, and we're gonna try to get creative with this. Right now, what I wanna do first and foremost, before starting doing anything else, I'm gonna commit to the sound that we already have with all the effects that we already have. What you see here is that the performance, it's taking a big hit on my Mac. Actually, I'm still running a 2009 Mac, so I'm gonna show you my process to do that, because I just want to commit to this sound and then work on it afterwards. So just let's see here. Let's take a listen to this one more time. Okay, so you see the load here. We're gonna try to pull that down so we can keep working on this. And one of the ways to do that in Cubase, you can probably do something like freeze. You can freeze the channel, but what I just want to do is take the other route. Just commit to the sound that we have so far with this, with all the effects, and just turn off all those effects, just to gain, basically to gain a little bit more performance from the Mac, actually. So the way to do that is just, selecting all the tracks that you want to print, all the vocals, all of it. And I'm gonna select here. I'm gonna go here to edit, and then go to render in place, render settings, and there's a windows here that it's gonna open. And basically what it's doing is mode. You can select the mode here as separate events, as a block of events, as one event. I'm gonna select as one event. Okay, just select channel settings here, and I'm gonna go render, and that's gonna render. That's gonna take a while, so I'm gonna just fast forward this. Okay, so as you can see here, I have the tracks exported already. Now you can see what it's a render and what it's not. That R means rendered. So all the other tracks, I'm gonna go ahead and disable. Right click here and disable track. And what that's gonna do right now, it's basically all those effects that all those tracks had, you don't have those effects activated anymore. So look at this. We just gained almost half of the processing here, which is great, because that's gonna help us. So that's one of the options that you can do if you have a PC or a Mac that it's kind of old like mine, and you don't have that much processing power. and you still need to do stuff because, I mean, come on, you want to process this like you meant to. That's one of the options. Just commit to the sound, render the sound, and work on top of that. Moving on. So let's get to this. I mean, let's get creative and let's hear the whole thing and see what we can come up with. Right now, before doing anything, I think I had already on the parallel drum bus and on the all drums a couple effects I wanted to add from last video, but I just wanted to wait to this video to do that. And that's a transient shaper for the parallel bass drum track, and this guy right here, the Decapitator, for all the drum sounds. So let's take a listen to that really quick. Oh, before I forget, all those tracks, I think you still need to do the routing for them for sure. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, because I don't think we did the routing for those yet. That way it's going to all drums as well, and to drum parallel those two sounds. Okay, the only thing here that I want to do is a sub bass. I'm gonna enable track one more time, and the only thing I'm gonna do is this compressor, actually, the one that we were doing the side chain. I'm just gonna transfer that to the new sub bass, because when you disable that, since that's going with the side chain, meaning that the kick is actually sending the signal to that compressor, and that track is not activated anymore. We eliminated those effects. I'm just gonna go ahead and move that effect to the new track. So we know I can do a duplicate here. I'm just gonna duplicate that, and I'm gonna disable that one again. Just needed to activate again the side chain there, and okay, that sounds good. So moving on. Let's see what we can do here. Let's activate this Decapitator on the all drums group here. Let's see how that sounds before. Okay, and we can use this as a creative effect because it's giving it that old retro sound, and we can actually automate that. So I'm gonna leave that there for now because that sounds pretty cool. And what I want to do, it's right here. I'm just gonna use before that. Just gonna use a multi pass here from Kilohearts. It's Kilohearts or Kilohertz. Let me know in the comments below. I want to be saying that correctly. So let me see here. Rhythm acid powerhouse. Let me see what that sounds like. Oh man, this is nasty. This is good. Oh yeah, there you go. That's crazy effects. Oh, definitely I'm using this one. Thank you, Slate, because I got this one with the Slate All Access Pass. Go ahead and subscribe to Slate Digital plugins so you can get Lilu Dallas Multipass. In any case, this is amazing. You can just go ahead and play with this, automate this stuff, and that's gonna be crazy because you get a bunch of cool effects with this. So I'm gonna leave that there because I'm gonna automate that too on all the drums. And moving on to let's try that on synths as well. So I want to be able to try that one on synths. Let me take a look here. Rhythmic. Yeah. Okay, this sounds so much cooler. That chill gates. I just wonder. It's like chill gates. Okay, so I'm gonna use that one also on the synths there because that's pretty cool what it's doing. I like this one. I like that. I think we can probably do something like a flanger or something like that to this one. And I'm just gonna add a new track. Right click, you can add a track, effect track in Cubase, and you can already select the effect here that you want. In this case, I'm gonna go with a flanger. Let's use this one, the Cubase stock plugin for that. Create one. Let me see here. There's something for pads here, like a preset for pads on that plugin. Pad. Flight off the pad or padifier. What I want to do is all synths here, which I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna use a Zen here. Okay. This you can automate too as well. So let me hear that. I'm just gonna put the mix 100% because sometimes these presets are like 50%, 75% in that case, and that's when you're putting directly to the track that you want to affect. But in this case, since I'm using Zen effects, I'm just gonna go 100%, and I'm gonna on the Zen, I'm gonna give it the amount of effect that I want here. I like that. And moving on. Now here I maybe wanted to add that decapitator with maybe an effect like an EQ that automates and filters that thing. So here on all drums, let's do that really quick. We're gonna use just a regular EQ. Let's go ahead and use this one really quick. The high cut actually, and I'm gonna show high cut frequency automation track. If you right click on anything here, basically you can automate on Cubase. You can show high cut frequency automation track with the right click there, and that's gonna show you that. So what you can do now is automate that thing. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same for the synths actually. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and activate that one and show the automation there. You can actually copy that automation that you did. Just copy that right there. Just go here and say paste. That's it. So the other thing I'm gonna go ahead and automate right now, because I just wanna go ahead and take that out of the way. It's the Decapitator. I'm gonna go ahead and automate that there. Show bypass automation. You just right click there, and you have it right there. Pretty simple, right? And when it comes to that portion, it's gonna be on. Okay, now since we're at it, I'm gonna go ahead and do this really quick. You know what? I don't really like that one, though. It's gonna remove it. Okay, that's good right there. Maybe you can even add a flanger to that. I don't like that one. Maybe something lighter, like nice for a loop. Let me see. I like that one. And on this sub bass, I want to do something interesting here. Okay, in that maybe 16. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel it yet. Filter Freak. Let me hear that really quick. Maybe bass here. For bass and 303. So I end up with this effect. This is again Soundtoys. It's a bassy break preset here that I tweaked a little bit. Basically, I'm just gonna leave it there in the bass group track, so it affects all the bass. Because I think I'm just gonna leave it as an effect for all the basses in the track as of right now. And if I don't need it, I'm just gonna basically automate that and bypass it if I don't need it. But I want you to listen to what it's doing on the bass tracks right now on the sub bass. Okay, so it's basically giving it an extra effect there. Maybe I just end up using that on the sub bass and on the synth bass, just as an effect there. Because I don't want this one, the synth bass one, to be affected by that, but on the sub bass it's pretty cool. It's doing something cool to the sound. Now on this portion right here, what I'm gonna do is I'm just automate that actually, because I don't want it on the first part of it, maybe on the second part. And I'm just gonna go here, show bypass automation. Now it's an off, so I'm just gonna put it on off right now. Okay, I like that. And here I'm still missing something. I don't know. I want to do something with that sub bass. I'm just gonna duplicate that track and see what I can do. I'm just gonna, from this one, I'm just gonna no effects here right now. And I just want this right here. I'm just gonna saturate this as crazy. So saturation, use the saturation knob here. Let me hear that. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah. Yes, on high, and I'm gonna automate this really quick. I'm gonna make that one a lot more obvious right here, so it really jumps at you. And I'm gonna automate that. Okay, I really like that. So let's make it more obvious. Let's do more saturation. 1.4. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna duplicate this again. So I'm just gonna put it here. Let me hear that. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's pretty cool. Like that so much. I'm just gonna leave that there. And what else? What else we have here? Let's see what cool effects we can do with the vocals. Let's try a multi-pass as well. That's so pretty cool. Mix this a little bit more. Half of the mix there. Okay, maybe on the beginning I'm not gonna use that, so I'm just gonna show the bypass here. I'm gonna automate that for the beginning. I don't want that effect on the beginning. And here, I'm just gonna take it off. I like that. So we did a bunch of automation there on that vocal. Maybe let's try something on the other vocal. Let's try another effect. Space Talk. I like that. So let's automate that as well, because I don't want that much of effect there. Maybe let's mix it a little bit. So I like that. So let's automate this, the whole thing. Okay, this is the part, guys, when you need to spend time figuring out so you can create something really, really cool that can engage with the audience. You see, it's continually tweaking until you get something super, super, super cool. Okay, and you can also put on that maybe another effect. Let's do little altar boy on that one. Modern double. Okay, in that one, on those singing parts, I'm gonna activate it as well, because that's gonna be a cool effect. So just an octave down. I'm gonna put show bypass. Here, I wanna activate it just on these parts right here. And what I'm gonna do, because I don't, there's something noisy on that one. I'm gonna use the NS1 just to clean up a little bit, because there's a noise there. What I want to do is, because this one is kind of the main thing, on the other one, on the other vocal, I'm gonna use on one of them. Maybe, I don't know which one I want to be the main one, but I wanted to use Trackspacer just to get one out of the way from the other, if that makes sense. So I guess I'm gonna use it on this one. I'm just gonna put the Trackspacer here. I'm gonna sidechain that to the Vox 1, okay, and that way okay, that's good. I like that. And let me here. So really quick, so you can see the whole thing, what I did here with the vocals. Pretty cool, right? Okay, on this one, I am gonna use a filter there, so to filter a few frequencies there, and I'm gonna use the same with a EQ. I'm gonna do EQ there with that. So let me show automation track on this one. Okay, let's listen to that in context. Actually. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Just gonna go actually from and I think I'm gonna do also saturation on that. And now on this one, because the main thing is the synth, and I'm gonna use sidechain that to synth. What is the synth that is sounding there actually? Synth 1. Okay, so I'm just gonna sidechain that to synth synth 1. Here it is. Okay, so let's. And I get this synth, it's kind of, I don't know, it's lacking something. So I'm just gonna, I don't know if it's saturation. Radiator. I like that. So on that part, it's a little bit low in volume. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, on the clip side, I'm just gonna turn that up a little bit, just that portion of it, because. And at the same time, when the bass comes in, I want the bass to take over that. So this bass right here, which one it is, the synth bass 1. So what I'm gonna do at the same time is I'm gonna do Trackspacer here, and I'm gonna sidechain that to synth bass 1. I'm crazy, crazy, crazy. Sidechain everything. Okay, pretty cool. So I think, guys, we're pretty much it for effects for now. And again, you can just keep adding stuff. I just wanted to show you really quick my process to put in effects on these tracks. Maybe I will add something later. I just wanted to show you guys what I did and the process behind putting effects, what works, what doesn't work. You need to work with the the balance between the tracks as well, so you get them out of the way and give it the proper priority to the tracks that you want up front, and working with the arrangement that way also for effects. So really quick, for reverb delays, just gonna put a little bit of slap delay on that vocal so I can get a little bit more space out of it. It does have delay already, but slap delay is gonna give it more body to the sound as well. So I'm just gonna do that really quick. For reverbs and delays, I use Echovoy, and I have tape rooms. I have quick that's actually slap delays, quarter delays, half notes delays. This is a funky short delay, which is like triplets. And after those delays, I have EQ. I'm EQing the delays so I don't get the extra low end or the extra high end. Makes the delay mix well with what you have already. It sounds better in context. So that's what I have there. I use the Verb Suite Classics when I do need reverbs. Sometimes to the reverb, I use compressors, like tube compressors, or just go crazy with compression here using different types of compression as well to get the reverb up front as well. My process is simple. Just grab a track, go in Cubase, you go to Synth, you put Synth, room reverb, play reverb, whatever you want, and just give it the amount that it needs. So for Synth 1, for example, I'm just going to use a little bit of room reverb there. And again, that's the process behind putting effects to this. Just what the track needs. Don't overdo it with effects. Because if it sounds good already, it's better for you to leave it like that and don't overthink the effects too much. Hope you like this video, guys. Until next video, we're gonna keep working on this one. Right now, I'm pretty happy what we got the results here. And again, if you have questions, please leave me a comment below. For reverbs and delays and automation and all that, we're gonna do maybe on the next video. I'm gonna show you that once I finish with this portion of it. And again, see you in the next video, guys. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I don't want you to miss next video because it's gonna be about automation. I don't want you to miss that. Pretty excited, so go ahead and do it right now. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell, you know the drill. And until next video, guys, don't stress, do your best, be blessed, forget the rest. See you in the next video.